talk to the three of you. And let me start with you, if you don't mind, with the gentleman here, because you're like the Elizabeth Taylor of the Neighbours. And wow, you got some history.
Hang on, sorry, I
It's
missed
you.
that. I heard Elizabeth Taylor and I was thinking, what?
It's you.
Are you
It's
talking about
you,
because of my
Stefan.
marriages?
You're
Yes, you're
Elizabeth
the, like the
Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor of the show.
Yeah. I'm six marriages. Yeah, I'm
So,
assuming that's what you're referring to. Yeah.
so how proud are you to have? So how proud of you? Are you of this long history and decades?
Yeah, pretty proud. Pretty proud. Yeah, this is my well. Hang on, I'm now into no. Next year I'll be entering the fifth decade of the show, but yeah, it's pretty amazing. I've had it's sometimes it's hard to remember what's my life and what's Paul's life because it's my life's fortunately been incredibly eventful, but then so's Paul, and sometimes you think, oh, are they doing that? But it's yeah, I say that because of the history behind the character I have. Yeah.
Then we have Annie, right behind him. What's it been like to have been, part of the Neighbours, as a teen and then returning? I mean, that must have been some joyful event.
Yeah. So I was in the show back in the 80s. I was 19 and I think I left when I was about 22. And then about good 30, 35 years later, I came back again in 2018 for just a guestie for a little while, and then another guestie, and then the third time back was to come back as a regular. So I was with the show right up until when we were cancelled, and thankfully back again. It's been a wonderful part of my life to be part of the Neighbours family. Like Stefan, I feel like I have twin lives going on. I have my life and I have Jane's life as well. Always excited to get new scripts and see what's in store for her next.
Yes. And then we have the younger generation. Georgie, what can you say?
Hello.
I got to check out some of the last season and, went through Loss with Hendrix. And then there was the crush with the
Yeah.
roommate. So what's in store for this new season?
Yeah, Mackenzie's kind of been through it. She's a widow. She has kind of fallen in love with her housemate Has, and then he's been lying to her about quite a few things, and then she accidentally ran him over with her car. So they definitely have some things to work through. But I'm really hopeful for Mackenzie in the future to get some happiness and some peace. She's talked about a big kind of recurring theme for Mackenzie is her love of fairy tales and wanting to have kind of a life that she can be herself and be ambitious and be safe and kind of have a happy ending. And so far she hasn't had that, but I'm really hopeful that one of these days she will get that happy ending. So we'll see what's in store for her.
For going back with you guys, for Jane, she had to deal with friendship, the school. What's next?
Her love life gets a bit of attention is the next thing for Jane. And then there's always her children who are both a joy and a challenge at times. And then she's running the school as well, so there's often mishaps and things going on there. So yes, it's always very exciting.
And for Paul, the character of Paul, there was this big battle with Sinclair, the silent business owner. And I understand there's a new businesswoman coming in this new season, played by Chriselle. Is that going to be a new rivalry for you, Paul, for the Paul character?
I don't know because I'm being absolutely honest with you. I only found out the other day that she was coming onto the show. And you're the first person that's actually pointed out that she might have business dealings with Paul. It kind of makes sense if she's coming in as a business person. I don't know. I know that I'm going to say the actress, the personality, the celebrity who is doing it, Chriselle. but yeah, I let's wait and see, because we had when Misha came in, that obviously there was a lot of dealings, Paul and her character Reese. So yeah, when you have characters like that coming in, it's sort of more often than not is sort of in the orbit of Paul Robinson.
That means that you're in suspense just as we are as audience.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You're in that suspense also as us as audience.
Yeah,
You don't know what's going to
I
happen
don't know.
either.
Well, a lot of the time we don't know anyway. Even though
Yeah.
Jason, our executive producer, will he'll sit us down either at the beginning of the year, or sometimes he'll call us into the office and say, you know, just want to give you a bit of an update on what's coming up, and he'll give us a sort of a thread of what's happening. But we don't really know until we start getting the scripts. And as Annie was saying before, it's actually quite exciting when
Oh,
you get your
yeah.
bundle of scripts each week, because you find out stuff that you had no idea was actually coming up.
Every Friday is
yeah.
script day. Oh,
Mm.
what's going to happen next?
Well, thank you. I love the drama. I grew up, instead of watching cartoons, I was watching telenovelas. I was in Mexico City. You know, us, we love our soap operas.
Oh, fantastic.
So-
Well, we hope you enjoy Neighbours. And yeah,
I
you've been watching
did.
it all?
I'm sorry?
Have you been watching the show?
Yes, that's why I was like, I need to, how do we spread my time to make time for Neighbors? It's quite a mission.
Yes, because there's
Mm.
all the new shows, but then there's the whole backlog as well. You can binge watch as much as you like.
Yes, I love it. I'm so into it. I can't wait to continue watching and then going on with the new season. Thank you so
And
much for your
how
time.
do you compare it? How do you compare it with the soaps over here?
Well, to be honest, it's true. The Mexican soap operas, they're just like so dramatic. They're just like, you know, and you guys are more like classy, more like, not that we're not educated, but you guys are just more like educated, keeping it more mellow. And
Yeah.
us, we
Yeah,
just
that
love
makes sense.
drama.
We're laid back.
We love that
Laid back
spark.
us.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you guys should throw a little bit of in there too, you know, just a little.
Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It's
We
like
have
that.
our moments. We have our moments of insane, unhinged, dramatic stuff. I think we balance it out with some more calm, mellow moments, and then every now and again there'll be some sort of explosion or secret evil twin that pops up and just stirs the pot a bit.
Yeah. I think the Mexican telenovelas are just keeping it too high. Sometimes they need to like find a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it is how it is. We love soap operas. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
That's all right.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.